Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card on what makes you sexy part 2. I do have another pick a card on what makes you sexy. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out, but this was a really popular video, so I'm gonna do another pick a card on what makes you sexy. I hope you like it. Let's get right into it. Close your eyes and pick a pile that is resonating the most with you. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So hello, pile number 1. If you chose house 7, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. So you are someone who is very sexy to other people, and I'm getting that a lot of people want to be with you. You have this very beautiful way about you that I'm getting that yes, you are very sexy, but you also make people want to pair with you. And in relationships, it's not just the sexiness that's important, it's also about how you relate to others. Are you going to make a good lifetime partner? And I'm getting that people definitely see you as sexy, and they also see you as relationship material and someone that they would want to settle down with. We have house 1, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. So I'm getting that you're someone who may be very independent, and that is something that makes you really, really sexy. Maybe you could have your own business that you are doing, or you have your own schooling that you're going through to become financially independent, is what I'm hearing. I'm getting that you also, what makes you sexy is that you have a lot of self-love for yourself, and you're someone who really nourishes themselves, and this is really magnetic to other people. We love being with someone who is healthy, who has a healthy dose of self-love and worthiness about herself or himself. I'm really getting that your sexiness comes from being really embodied in who you are. I'm getting that you take care of yourself, you make sure that you put yourself first, and you get what it is that you need done. Okay, I'm getting that you get your needs met, and that is really sexy. You're someone who really takes care of themselves, and if you want something, you go out and get it for yourself, and you have this ambition and motivation that is really inspiring to others. And with this house 1 card, I'm getting that it's not that you are motivated out of the sense to, you feel like you can't be supported. It's more like you just feel really worthy of creating what it is that you want in this life. And you know that you are the creator of your own reality, and you really hold a lot of power, and you know this, and you don't let yourself give your power away. That is what is really coming through. You don't give your power away to other people, and that makes you extremely, extremely sexy to other people. We also have Virgo, integrity, reverence, and service. So I'm getting for you that you are very clear on what it is that you want in this life, especially with Virgo. I'm getting that you have an innocence about you in the way you view certain issues, certain topics. Maybe you're more traditional. I'm getting that you act out of love for yourself, but you also consider others when you're making a decision, which makes you very sexy for those who are looking for that energy of compassion and humanness. I'm getting that your compassion for others as well as yourself is really sexy to others, and it could be really magnetic and alluring to the opposite sex because they see that you're in such integrity with who you are, and the decisions that you make are in the best interest of everyone involved. And then we have the Three of Swords reversed. So with this card, I am getting that you could definitely be a heartbreaker. You could really, really, have a lot of suitors that want to be with you, but I'm getting that you're very picky and you really are very selective with who you choose to spend your time around, who you choose to be in a relationship with. And this just makes you even more sexy that you are so selective with who you let in your inner circle. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so some people could definitely feel like mesmerized when they're with you. Like, I'm getting that there's definitely people who want to come forward to be in your energy, but they almost feel trapped by their own beliefs and their own energy. Like they can't get to you somehow. They almost put you on a pedestal. What the Ten of Swords is about feeling defeated and feeling trapped. And I'm getting that some people definitely may feel like trapped in your gaze or trapped in your energy in a good way, in the sense that they don't know how to react because they're just so mesmerized by your beauty, your energy, and it's almost like they put you on this pedestal, pile number one. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm getting that part of your sex appeal is that you're very grounded and you're very much to yourself, and you work and you stay in your own lane is what I'm hearing. Like you're not one to gossip, you're not one to go around spreading rumors or putting other people down. I'm really getting that you're someone who just knows what she wants and goes after it. And that is really sexy to other people, especially men, because they love that you have this sense of dedication and loyalty to yourself and to others, and you're not going to go around spreading drama. And then we have the Nymph of Swords. So with this, I am getting that people definitely see you as very, very sexy and very, very powerful. Look how powerful this posture is. She's just casually leaning back with her hip to the side, a sword at her hand and an orb in the other. I'm getting you exude a lot of confidence around certain people, and they find this very, very sexy. And it's almost like they are a little bit intimidated. Like you have these little hummingbirds flying around. I'm getting that a lot of people want to worship you. I'm getting that you have a lot of beautiful feminine whole energy that's very empowered and very much embodied. I'm getting that you're very fluid in your movements. Maybe you have a lot of sway in your hip that could be really alluring to other people. I'm getting that you have maybe you have like very long legs, and that could be one of the features that people really find seductive about you. You definitely hold a very feminine, sexy energy about you. And then we end with the Empress. So I'm definitely getting that your sex appeal is definitely very traditionally feminine. I'm getting that you have a lot of mystery with the Knight, but you're also very nourishing and life-giving with the flowers. And the Empress, she's almost one with nature. And I'm getting that for you, part of your sexiness is that you're so embodied. Like you're not talking about how sexy you are or how many partners are attracted to you or how many people want to be in your energy. You just naturally exude that energy. You don't need to say anything. You're just naturally very embodied and very much present in who you are. Like you don't need to prove anything to anyone, and that makes you very, very sexy, pile number one. You don't go around proving yourself or having a chip on your back. You're here, you know what you want, you don't have to prove anything, you know your worth, and that makes you incredibly, incredibly sexy, pile number one. So that is all I have for you, pile number one. Please subscribe, leave a comment. I do personal readings if you're interested in it. Check out the links below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, pile number two. If you chose this beautiful Aries card, independent, bravery, and passion, I'm getting right away that people find your sense of inner worth and your drive to be really, really sexy. I'm getting that you have a lot of independence within you. Maybe you have gone through life, single for a lot of your adult life, or maybe you just choose not to have a partner, and that actually makes people more interested in you, and it definitely adds to your sex appeal because they know that you're not just going to lay down with anyone. You're very selective, you're very passionate, you're brave, you know what you want, you are not going to settle for less. I'm getting with the Aries card, you could have a lot of ideas. You could be very creative. You could be an entrepreneur or someone who is just really, really creative and thinks outside the box and isn't afraid to get outside of their comfort zone. Whereas maybe you attract more traditional type people, and they could find this creative aspect about you to be very, very sexy and alluring. We also have the fire sign, confident, optimism, passion, and bravery. Okay, wow. So passion and bravery is definitely something, because it showed up in two cards. I'm getting that you're someone who is obviously very passionate and brave, but I'm getting you're very passionate about something very specific. And I'm getting that you take a lot of risks with the bravery card that can be very, very alluring to people who are more in the 9 to 5, white picket fence type of mentality. I'm getting something about you is very unique and very off the beaten path. Like, you don't take the path most traveled. You're very independent. You are not afraid to listen to your intuition, even if that may be a little scary. Like, you trust yourself, you trust your heart, and that is very, very sexy to people. And also the fire energy, especially that fire. When I think of fire, I think of a lot of energy and motion and a lot of intensity and luminescence. So I'm getting that for you, wherever you go, you really light up the room that you are in. I'm getting that you turn heads. People look at you when you walk into a room for the first time. People may try to peek glances at you, and a lot of it has to do with this inner confidence, this energy, this way of being, and how you carry yourself really, really is very sexy to other people. Wow, and we have the Sun card, self-express and embody truth. So you have a lot of forward emotion in your reading so far. I'm getting that you could be really well versed in your masculine energy. Not necessarily, but I'm getting that you have a lot of masculine traits such as forward motion, self-expression, directness, bravery, and that's beautiful because we all have masculine and feminine traits. And I'm getting that for you, you're someone who is very well versed in the masculine, and that is very, very important. It's really important actually to be cognizant and well versed in both masculine and feminine, regardless of whether you are a man or a woman. We both need all of these energies to fully live out the life that we want to live and create. And you definitely have this boldness about you, this I'm here, I know who I am, and that is very, very sexy. Especially if you are a woman who is watching, men especially, they love feeling like they have a prize and like they have won. And I'm getting that you hold yourself in such high esteem that men know if they're with you that they have the prize. Just the way you carry yourself is so high. The men know that they have won if they are able to be with you. We have the Ten of Cups reversed. So I am getting part of your sex appeal is that people really want to pursue you, and sometimes they're not successful. And that actually makes you even more sexy because it's like they almost want to keep trying. It's like they're so close to being with you, or even just looking at you or talking to you. And I'm getting part of your sex appeal is you're able to take the person on a journey of pursuing, is what I'm hearing. Like you're good at having men or women, or the masculine in general, just pursue you. We have the Eight of Swords upright. So yeah, definitely people could definitely be mesmerized by you and feel like they lose logic when they're with you, especially with his eyes closed. I'm getting that they're definitely more of an intuitive state. When they're with you, you unlock a lot of emotions in people. People could definitely feel feelings in a very intense way when they're around you, especially with this fire energy. I'm definitely getting that you ignite a lot of emotion in people. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So I'm getting that you're very, very passionate. You are someone who is passionate for the right people. You're not someone who is just going to give it to someone who you don't trust, you don't want to give it to. Like you reserve your passion for certain people who meet your standards and your criteria of who is allowed in your life. And then we have the Universe card. So definitely, people really love how they could even be jealous of you, especially women, because you do hold yourself to such high standards, and they feel like you know something that they don't know, but they don't necessarily know what. And I'm getting that a lot of people, especially women, they may not be awakened, but you start to plant the seeds in them to awaken. And even if they don't awaken, and even if they just remain like jealous and haters, like you're someone who just doesn't give an F. Like you're just gonna keep being you, keep doing your thing, and you don't care. And that makes you even more sexy. I'm getting that just like if people are going to be haters, like because you have this attitude about yourself, they either get with the program or they become even more, you know like they project onto you, is what I'm getting. But they don't understand that you just really hold yourself to a lot of self-love, and you know about polarity, you know how to maneuver in this world, and you just really don't give an F about what other people think. And I love that. And we also have the Nymph of Wands. So for this card, I'm getting that you live your life very freely and you're not afraid to express yourself. Whatever that may be, maybe you don't have a traditional sense of fashion, or maybe you have a really unique sense of who you are as a person, but you're someone who is very free in how you dress, how you act. I'm getting that this could make a lot of people actually a little hesitant, and a little like I'm getting that you could bring up certain triggers for people who are a little bit more afraid to self-express, whereas when they see you doing it, they're like, oh my gosh, how is he or she just being so embodied in who she is, or he is. And yeah, I'm definitely getting that you're someone who is very, very free and very, very self-aware and self-loving, and that makes you so sexy. Never underestimate the power of self-love, confidence, and just overall embodiment of who you are and following your soul and your intuition. that makes you so magnetic. Living in your truth makes you so, so sexy to others. And you actually start attracting the right people. When you live in your truth, you start attracting people who accept you for who you are because you accept yourself for who you are. So that is all I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much. If you liked this video, leave a comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. I do personal readings. If you're interested in it, check out the links below, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this card, opposition, imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle, I am getting that right away people find you sexy because you are able to hold a variety of different flavors. You're not just this stagnant person who has one personality and who is very rigid. I'm getting that you have a lot of variety in your personality, the way you dress, the way you speak. I'm getting that, for example, like maybe you have a certain persona at work, and then when you're out of work, like when you're with coworkers, they see a completely different side of you, and it makes you very, very sexy. Like maybe you could be very to the point and very much in the zone. You're not that emotional at work, but when you're outside of work, maybe these same people, they see another side of you, such as you're very vibrant, you laugh, you make jokes, and you're able to hold this own sort of polarity in your own energetic field, and it makes people really, really interested in you, and they find it really, really sexy. I'm getting, like, you know, the conundrum of like the sexy librarian, right? Like she is like shy and she's supposed to be bookish, but then she's dressed in like this very sexy way. And that is something that you could exude, that type of energy, especially with the opposition card. I'm getting that people may find you a little bit of a conundrum, and that only serves to pique their curiosity and want to find out more about you. Ooh, and we have Pisces. I love this card. Intimacy, intuition, and compassion. I'm getting that you're very intuitive and in touch with your femininity, especially with the Pisces card and the water and the fish. I'm getting that people may want to have children with you, especially with the fishies. I'm just getting a lot of fertility. I'm getting that people see you as someone who's very in touch with their emotions and compassionate. I'm getting that people may come to you for problems. They see you as a very, or someone to confide in, really, with the Pisces card. I'm getting that they feel like you're very nourishing, you're very healing as well. And people definitely want to be close to you. They want to know more about you. They want to really be with you. They want to understand you because you have this depth to you. You have a lot of character that I think, especially if you're in this type of community of spirituality and tarot, I really get the sense that you're very self-reflective and you are very much aware of your weaknesses as well, and you're always improving upon yourself. And I'm getting that every time people see you, you become more and more sexy, more and more embodied, more able to maneuver through different types of emotions, different types of scenarios, situations. Like you're very flexible as well. Okay, just as I say you're flexible, you're also fixed, which I guess makes sense because you have opposition as well. So you are, with this card, stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. I'm getting that people really like you because you are able to have this fluidity of the Pisces energy, but you're also very stable and very dependable. And I'm getting that actually with this fixed card, it kind of surprises people a little bit that you are so dependable and stable and loyal. And I'm getting that when they find this aspect of you, it actually serves to make you even more sexy and alluring for them. Like the Pisces, that was definitely sexy and that was definitely very deep, and people definitely want to get close to you because of this aspect. But you also have these qualities of dependability, and you're not gonna run or flee at the sight of conflict. You're someone who is dependable, loyal, you don't gossip. I'm getting you don't engage in things that are petty. Like you're really dependable. If someone asks you for a favor and you agree to that favor, I'm getting that you're someone who really comes through for the other person. And we also have this beautiful Ace of Pentacle. So I'm getting that people really love you and they see you as someone who has a lot of potential, has a lot of potential for material success as well. You could be someone who's young, especially because we have the Ace of Pentacles, or just beginning in their career. I'm getting maybe you have a more junior position, and a lot of people in your workforce or just around you could really find you sexy or be interested in you. That's something that is coming through. I'm getting that you could be young or in a position that is there's room for growth. We also have the Temperance card. So I'm getting that you're also very balanced in your energy and you know how to make decisions, especially with Temperance and fixed here. I'm getting you're very reliable. People trust you. That makes you even more sexy, actually. I'm getting that you have this depth that we were talking about. You have this fluidity, but you're also very solid as well. And the fact that you're able to hold these opposites at the same time, even, and use it in the right situation at the right time, it makes you really, really sexy, pile number 3. And then we have the Four of Swords. So I'm getting that you're someone who knows when to take breaks. I'm getting you could be very hardworking, but you also know when it's time to take care of yourself, to take a time out, to relax, and really nourish yourself. And I'm getting that makes you really, really sexy. I'm getting that you really take care of your divine feminine. This is gonna sound interesting, but I'm getting that you're very clean. You may smell really nice. You may have this very clean aura about you, pile number 3, and that makes you really, really sexy. But yeah, you definitely know how to take care of yourself. And then we also have the Ten of Wands. So with this, I'm definitely seeing that you're someone who is very accomplished or going to have a lot of accomplishments in your lifetime. And people see this, like people know that you're a winner and they know that you are someone who sees yourself as powerful and someone who can maneuver through different situations and accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish in this lifetime with grace. And I'm getting that you're also very confident in your accomplishments, and this makes people very like, I'm getting that because you're confident, you give other people confidence. It's almost like you're this lucky charm that your energy rubs off on other people. It makes them feel like really good about themselves. And we also have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we have 2 aces. So I'm definitely getting that you're someone who is has a lot of potential in you. You definitely, even if you're older, okay, there's always room for growth, right? Like, don't put limits on yourself. You're someone who really hasn't put those limits on yourself, and you are growing and growing and growing spiritually, financially, creatively. You just have so many ideas, so much room for growth, and people see that. They really want to know more about you, and they want to be a part of your journey, is what I'm hearing. They find it very sexy that you have so many things going for you, and you're someone who is going to accomplish a lot in this world. And I'm getting they really want to be there, because who wouldn't want to be around someone who is successful and who is accomplished? I'm really getting that you are someone who is going to be very, very successful, and people see that and they find it very, very sexy. So that is all I have for you, pile number 3. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I do personal readings if you're interested in it. Check out the links below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!